I want you to master your memory, okay? Now, I have interviewed neuroscientists, psychologists, memory world champions, memory experts, the guy who invented mind mapping, a mind mapping world champion, the guy who judges memory world championships. I've interviewed tons and tons of people on the subject of memory and recall. Now, what I did was change my life by learning that I wasn't thick. You see, I left school sadly believing that I wasn't very clever because of my experiences at school. It's not true. I just wasn't motivated to learn. I was lazy and immature. You see, actually, unless any of us have got a specific disease or disability of the brain, most of us have got an exceptional, in fact, near perfect memory. What do I mean by that? Well, isn't it true that you can't remember what you had for dinner 3 months ago on Tuesday? Unless you're weird. But you can remember things where emotions, intense feelings and emotions are attached to them. Let me give you an example. Okay, well, we'll come on to that in a second. Let's deal with why should you want to master your memory? Well, number one, something as simple as just remembering lists of things, your daily to-do list, shopping lists. Maybe you're studying for examinations and you need to remember information. Maybe you're a sales rep and you need to remember technical information or product information. Maybe it's remembering all the services or products that you offer. Or maybe, like me, you're a speaker, coach, trainer, consultant or facilitator and you need to remember the content for your presentations and sessions. Either way, all of us have got a need to remember things, even if it's just passwords on your blooming computer. Right? So, in our education, many of us would have heard that you need to think of pictures and images that associate to the information that you're trying to remember. And this has massive credibility, okay? However, there's also something else to add to it. So let me explain. If you were to write down a list of things you need to remember, and then for each thing on the list, you were to think of a picture for each one that represents the thing you're trying to remember. So these pictures would represent the things on this list. Now, if you remember these pictures in a story stacked in your head one on top of another, that technique's called memory stacking. There are loads of different memory techniques to suit every learning style and every type of information you could ever possibly want to remember. But this is a generic one called memory stacking. If you remember things this way, it really, really improves your recall. However, to take it to the next level, it's not just writing things down you need to remember, turn them into pictures. It's about attaching intense feelings and emotions to those images in your head. Because out of the, I think it's 72 they're currently saying, feelings and emotions human beings experience most days, there are 3 that by themselves are so intense that can change us mentally, emotionally and physically to become more effective in a heartbeat. So, what might those be? Well, number 1 is happiness. The more stupid, immature, happy, ridiculous you can make these images in your head, the more likely you are to remember it. Fear is number 2, the scarier, most intense feelings and emotion of all, really. Well, that can really help you remember things. And the other one is lovely, or even slightly sexy imagery, depending upon your individual morals and ethics. You take responsibility for what's going on in your head. So if you were to remember things by thinking of an image or a picture, that you then make each of these images either as stupid as you can, as scary as you can, or as lovely, or as is ethical for you to do, and you stack these things on your head and go on an emotional journey in your head, your recall goes through the roof. So let me think. You might not remember what you had for lunch on Thursday 6 weeks ago, but you can remember in incredible detail some of the happiest moments of your life, the scariest moments of your life, and some of the loveliest, or even moments of your life. True? Hey. So, even if it's just to remember a shopping list when you're going down the shops, can I ask you to have a go? Why? Because we have helped tens of thousands of students. I work with between 30 and 60,000 students a year for the last 20 years. Presented to over 1 million people, memory techniques. We've had students inside 4 months go up by between 1 and 4 grades. I kid you not. Come and have a go. See you on the other side. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Oh, and don't forget to visit our website at davidhyner.com to claim your free audiobook. Until the next time, go Rhino. Hyner.